What's up guys, my name's Sosi and welcome back to another FIFA 22 video. Today we're going to be talking about the Eredivisie Squad Foundations, both the online ones and the offline ones. So online we've got MAC-INTOSCH. He is going to require 6 games minimum. You need to use at least 7 players in the team, and you're also going to have to play in this online mode. You have to assist 4 goals, you need to score 10 goals, and you need to win 4 matches. Obviously, you can use 4 players from different leagues. I'm going to show you the best possible team and some variations on it. However, before we jump into that, we also have OPENDA, we've got BIJLOW, the goalkeeper, and we have also got OWUSU. And those are players that if you want to go and play 10 squad battles games, that's what it will take you to basically get these ones done. There are some other requirements like scoring 8 separate ones. You need to assist 8 goals with crosses, score 8 finesses, but it can all be done on squad battles. You basically have to win 10 games, and you will pick up all 3 of those cards who can all be used to help you in this objective and in one of the team versions that I've built. So let's go have a look at the friendlies mode, and then let's jump straight into some teams. So as you can see on the screen, guys, the requirements are a maximum 78 rated squad, no bronze players in your team. You have to use players from the same league, minimum 7, so basically that's going to be your Eredivisie players, and then no 89 or higher overall players. So those are reasonably good requirements, and I think we've built a pretty decent team. So let's have a look. So first and foremost on the screen, guys, what we have is we've used a silver bench. Obviously, I've got one player here who's actually rated too high because I couldn't find them in my club. But you're going to basically want to go ahead and get a silver 65 rated bench, and that will allow you to have the highest rated possible squad for yourselves in game. So in terms of the actual players that are available that are just standard Eredivisie players, this, for me, I think is one of the best squads you can build. Obviously, you can go and get yourself the 3 objective cards, and you can see how they easily, comfortably fit inside the rating bracket. We're still at 77 here. We haven't even exceeded into the 78, let alone exceeding the rating at 79. In terms of the actual players in the Eredivisie, there's not a lot of quality this year. So in terms of getting these 3, that is a great shout to get them in. And you can see, obviously, that is the way to go. This is a full Eredivisie setup. I will show you another one where you can use a different setup of players as well. But in terms of the actual Eredivisie players, the best left back for me is Wijndal. I don't know how you say it, but he's got decent pace, great defending, great physical, good passing, good dribbling, very well-rounded card. Everyone's going to know about Timber. Obviously, he's got 83 pace, 75 defending, and 79 physical. He's just a great low-rated card and the best centre-back in the Eredivisie. The other centre-back for me is Martinez, 71 pace, 79 defending, and 80 physical. Really solid. Also has medium-high work rates, which is great and OP in this game. Everyone's favourite, Gravenberch. Obviously, you could upgrade to his UCL card, but he is a solid one to have in the midfield. Kudus, again, also has a rule breakers, which has risen about 10k so far since it came out. Still only 20k to bring him in, but his regular card is decent, very pacey, very OP. Midso as well, really well-rounded stats, more of a holding midfielder or a box-to-box, not got the shooting stats, but again, really well-rounded. And then we've also got Anthony, who's super OP, and of course David Neres playing off on the wrong side. You could get Gakpo, but I would stick with going with Neres on the wrong side or Anthony on the wrong side in general. Other players you could use if you can't get the keeper or don't want to grind for the keeper, Stecklenburg. Decent right back here in Gertruida. Boskagli is another centre-back option if you want a little bit more pace. An alternative to Kudus is Tanane, and Malakia is the other left-back option for me. You've also got Philippe Max and Tagliafico as well as other options. But let's have a look at another team which is slightly higher rated, but in terms of the Eredivisie players, that is your bulk to choose from. And those are the main Eredivisie players what I would use in any sort of team where you're trying to set up 7 of them in there. But let's have a look, excluding the foundations, what you can do if you hybrid the team. Okay, so on screen, guys, is another variation. If you wanted to build out a more solid defense, as you can see, I have managed to get Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Keylor Navas, and Hakimi all in here under that 79 rating, so at max 78. Obviously, we've still got the main bulk of the team. We've even gone for Zahavi up top because mainly, in terms of Eredivisie strikers, you're still going to want to score the goals with your Eredivisie players because that's what's important for getting these done. You need to do it in 6 separate games. You need to score the 10 goals with them. So you are going to need to use the Eredivisie players specifically themselves to score. However, what might be an option for you is to, if you wanted to use slightly lower rated players at the back here, then you could put some subs on the bench, such as Madueke from the Eredivisie, bring him on at striker, someone with pace, just to put up there. Or even if you wanted to put Kudus up top and bring in a midfield sub, doesn't matter what the sub is, as long as the 7 Eredivisie players are in there from the starting lineup. But this is just to give you an idea of just how higher ratings you can get on some of the players in here under this cap if you use the silver bench. Obviously, this is another way to build into it. If you go for strong links, you could pretty much use any sort of combination. Even if you want to use low rated players, you could go for your Joe Gomez, your Fredericks, your Godfrey, and then maybe Pope in goal, or Pickford, you know. Any sort of strong nation and league links will get you done, and you can just use those 4 players in there. If you do want to try and hybrid it up and put them slightly further forward, that is going to interfere with your goal scoring potentially. I would suggest maybe using players from other leagues if you want to win the game as your subs, and go for slightly lower rated players in the team itself, and then make sure that you make your 3 subs to bring them on, such as, you know, any of the players that you've got that you might want to be using to score goals that are decently rated that you've got in your club. But hopefully these tips and that team will help you out, guys, and you can get this objective done nice and easily. If you like the video, guys, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. Make sure to check me out on the socials in the about box below, especially TikTok. My name's Soapsy, and I'll see you guys later.